we do see Sernie Banners again. He's running this 2 movement speed Queen Nai. It's just super working. I need to go back and check what the dexterity benefits him, but either way, it is working so incredibly well for Sernie Banners here, as he has been sitting in the grand finals for a while now. What do you see Rite, though, with the Asuri, with the Katars in hand, gets the Neutralite on top of Sernie Banners.
And now both players on the Katars. It's been a day full of Katars, and we're going to end it with Katars. Sernie Banners and Rite fighting it off. Rite going for maybe a bit of gravity cancel, neutral sig.
A little greedy.
And of course, Sernie punishing.
Yeah,
that one was greedy too.
He's just throwing him out a little bit, maybe just kind of trying to fake out Sernie Banners. We do see the signature connecting underneath, and a nice nair to dissuade Rite from getting underneath with that recovery. He was looking for the attempt, might go for it again. Sernie Banners with these punishes, Rite keeps going for a little bit of these wild heavies, and with a character like Asuri, you might have more dexterity, but you can't quite afford them. They don't have the range and the safety net of the defense the way that Queen Nai does.
Right now, waiting, trying to get back on stage. Ooh, and a nice downlight with a recovery follow-up coming out from Sernie Banners. He's got the first stock down on Rite.
Ooh, weapon toss to interrupt the side sig. You heard the charge. The ground pound comes out, but Sernie backs off. None of these players really wanting to risk the offstage play. They know how much is on the line and how big of a risk it is to go off stage against a Qatar player.
To be fair, though, I believe Sernie also recognized he hit that ground pound at white health. Rite was not stunned for very long at all. He really wants the dare loop. He can't find the dare after the downlights because he's hitting them at the very tip of the hitbox. Oh, but he can get a gravity cancel neutral sig after a downlight, immediately recognizing that, hey, if I can't get the downward option, I'll just go for the big upward option. And now he's 2 stocks over Rite.
He's like, I'm going to miss this down air a bunch of times, but you're going to keep thinking I'm going to go for the down air. So the second I don't, I mix it up. I go for that upward attack, that gravity cancel neutral sig. It's going to work out for me. And that's what happened. We do see Sernie Banners gets back up, gets to the platform, gets the Katars, and avoids the down signature. But look how far he gets sent flying off that side air tap. Another one should finish him up. Yeah, that is going to deny the 3 stocks, but Rite already in the orange. He is going to be sticking with the Katars, though, for that potential, that threat of the Katars.
Now he's got Rite in the dark orange. We called Rite's last stock the clutch stock, but against Sernie Banners, that is a high bar to meet. Sernie's gotten a lot of damage on Rite already. Hey, neutral signature could do it, though.
Not enough, though. He let him get the touch, but the ground pound does have enough mustard behind it to finish off the stock, and that is the last stock warrior. That is Rite. Can he do it again, though?
It's a potential, but Queen Nai's got a lot of force, and Rite's got a lot of damage. Sernie knows he only needs a little bit. He's going for spear ground pounds on stage because he knows just a little bit is all he needs.
Rite's got jumps, though. Nice weapon toss will stop Sernie Banners' momentum. Rite still holding on to the stock. Does get the touch. He's going to hold on to the stock for a little while longer. Sernie Banners very patient on this corner, just jumping next to Rite, waiting for the opportunity. If Rite committed to an attack, Sernie was going to punish, and there you see the Sair. Sernie Banners takes game 1.
Taking game 1, very demanding. Rite, of course, just some really good. It's fun to see Rite go down the last time, as difficult as it might be. And we're seeing a new legend.
Okay.
Huh.
That's an odd pick. You don't see Isaiah really ever.
This is not Isaiah.
Wait, Sentinel? I'm drunk. I'm tired. It's 3 in the morning. It's not my fault. You do see Sentinel a little bit more frequently than Isaiah, but yeah, it's the guitars and the hammer pick. That's still odd from Rite. He's got the guitars in hand, so it is going to carry over. But yeah, I don't know. It's odd.
Nothing's happened so far. It's been
Nope.
10 seconds and
Lots of dancing from Rite. Very patient Rite. This is a different Rite.
A very different Rite. Right now, trying to, man, I can't even say that properly, because, you know, I'll say like Sernie now doing this, but if I say right now, everyone's just confused. What's happening right now?
Nothing. Rite is basically sitting on the left side.
He burned the recovery from Sernie, but he actually sent Sernie upward right afterward. Both players are in the orange though now. Sernie really trying to make these side sigs work, thanks to that
Does Rite have a
platform.
hammer? Like hammer play.
We'll find out. So far, it's just been Sair, which is, I mean, that's
Hammer play.
hammer play.
The Sair into chase dodge twice.
It
It feels a little bit like a desperation pick from Rite. It doesn't really show what he's trying to do with it. A lot of the playstyle that he's bringing out from this Sentinel, he probably could have brought out with a Queen Eye as well. But hey, the nairs from underneath, Rite's got a lot of force behind it. Maybe that's what he was lacking, was that kill potential that he gets with this hammer.
Side light, side sig. Can't quite find the sig though. A lot of side lights. This
Backup
right
side lights.
hammer is apparently like a couple moves and then you just.
Oh my gosh.
And
That
it's
stock
working.
is just gone, right?
It's working.
With just this chunking hammer play, why didn't he stick with it? That was a hammer right there, but he swaps over to the Katars. Maybe didn't want to do the same thing twice. But we do see Sernie Banders taking advantage of it. Has Rite off stage. Dare, ground pound. Clash comes out, goes for the gravity cancel downlight. Doesn't need it. Rite Sentinel somehow worked. And that is going to be the comeback.
Right 3-stock Sernie Banders in grand finals.
I honestly have no clue where that came from.
Well, whatever it is, it's working. Right Sentinel is the new hot character to watch out for. As we get on into game 3.
We'll see if it works continually or if Sernie Banders finds some sort of solution. We do see the Nair coming out. Dare loops from Sernie Banders.
God,
can't finish it, but Rite brought from white to red.
Sentinel. He's had enough.
He's dead. The stock is effectively gone. Sernie Banders just needs to pull the trigger. Rite with the side sig gravity canceled. Sernie Banders not able to punish it though.
Pulling the trigger's hard. He's having some difficulty. Maybe it's jammed.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he put the wrong caliber inside of the weapon. Not quite sure. Either way, Sernie Banders finally figures out how to load it and pull the trigger. That's going to be a stock taken off of Rite. And Rite is, he's a full stock behind off that huge dare loop from Sernie Banders to start off game 3.
It's okay. Rite's got on-arm neutralite. Picks up the hammer. How these Nair, Sair, and side lights work. That is basically his entire kit. Sernie is not letting off pressure at all with the Katars right now.
Dare side lights. That's not even like a standard dare loop. That's just dare side light from Sernie Banders, bringing Rite into the orange. Rite does manage to even up the stocks with that hammer play, and he's back to the Katars trying to build this damage on top of Sernie. And again, that's something that I've only seen from Rite. The neutralite into the up toss into a weapon pickup in there hasn't quite worked out, but it's a very interesting option.
Ooh,
down sig comes out from Sernie.
Sernie now waiting patiently. Rite's gonna stay on the island. Nice ground pound from Sernie. Looks for the side air. Looks for the neutral signature. And right now getting his opportunity to punish, but it's side sig. And Sernie continues to have this big lead. Rite is on the fabled clutch stock.
This is last stock Rite, and you cannot discount last stock Rite. We've seen him make the reverse 3-stock. We've seen him come back from bigger deficits, but this is Sernie Banders we're talking about. He has the Qatar play so down pat. Goes for the weapon toss. Unfortunately, disarms himself. Tries to dash behind the Katars to pick it up. Couldn't quite get it, but he still got the unarmed play underneath Rite. Gets the nair, gets that Sair so he can pick up the Katars. And Rite trying to get that hammer momentum that he had in game 2.
Sernie looking for these Qatar hits. He's struggling to find them. Rite being very patient on this last stock as usual, but downline in recovery, throws away the weapon. Rite just sort of stares at him. He's like, you do your thing.
Side sig connects, can't follow up off the bounce. Recovery. This is the defense of Queen Nai coming into play, surviving to the end. Sernie Bander's still on that second stock. Rite, one hit away from death on his final stock. That dare is not the hit that Sernie Bander's needed, though.
Tries to find that side sig, though. Rite does find the recovery. Sernie knew it was coming. He tried to interrupt it with air, but that wasn't quite the option he needed. And now,
does Rite have the gift?
That's
No,
it.
he does not.
JV2. JV2, and we're going to game number 4. It is going the way of Banders. He has the lead right now. He is about 1 game away from winning the Australia Championship, taking it home to New Zealand.
Senator Banders. Dude, I'm falling apart. I'm sorry. Senator Banders. Sernie Banders. He is 1 game away from closing out, winning it out, like you said, for New Zealand, destroying all of Australia. The last hope of Australia is going to be right on this Ragnar. That's the new Ragnar, though. That's a nice skin. Big fan. Surprised he didn't go in with a little bit more color swappage, but who cares? That's still a really cool skin. Good job, Rite. He wins the skin game at the very least. But again, it feels a little bit like darts on a board for Rite when it comes to the character swaps. He's like, okay, I have Katars, and I'm gonna try this Qatar character, and we'll see if it works. The Sentinel worked very briefly, but then now we'll see if the Ragnar works. So far, Qatar play is working out for him. Goes for that neutral sig, but Sernie Banders, he doesn't challenge those corners. Those neutral sigs just not gonna work for him.
Both players in the same shades of orange. Right? Good double downlight. He goes for a dare loop, but I think a recovery probably killed Sernie at that point. Oh, and the side sig barely doesn't connect. So far, this Ragnar's looking strong.
Patience from Rite and Sernie Banders. Down sig comes out. Neutralite to punish that downline attempt from Sernie. Side sigs through the Jaguar. And that's going to be Rite taking the first stock off of Sernie.
All right, looking strong. Picks up the axe while Cerny's way off stage. Finds a side lab, but can't quite find the nair. He's a little bit too close.
Side sig connects. Sernie Band is very patient. The weapon toss, utilizing that soft platform to help position that weapon toss. And Sernie Banders immediately evens it up. Every single time you get a stock advantage over Sernie Banders, it is not for long. He just comes back, hits the signature that he needs, and finishes it up.
Light from Rite. Can't quite make it work. He recovers right into that weapon. Gets the gravity cancel downlight, but the ground pound isn't going to connect. Sernie being very patient. All right, not that patient. Goes for a raw neutral signature. Right now gets the neutralite. And a nice cider from Sernie, but he's not finishing him off. He's staying in the middle of the stage, and Rite is just sitting on the platform. That's cool too, guys. You don't need to fight.
Very patient, but Rite tries to make the move in with that weapon toss. Unfortunately, couldn't get the follow-up, and now he is unarmed over on the right side. Gets through the down six, gets back up, gets underneath Sernie for the recovery. Rite taking quite a bit of damage. He's definitely in that kill spot where if Sernie can get the sig, he can get the kill. Sidelight, going for a sidelight reset there.
He's caught by that neutralite. Rite goes for that side sig again.
Oh,
Again, but this
tries
time,
to do it again.
the down sig is going to catch him.
And now Sernie, the patient one over on the left side. Rite's got the stage control. Rite going for the dash and weapon toss. Surprised he didn't wait for the platform, go for that side sig, which you can line up to hit. Doesn't matter though, as he gets the axe for the pickup down air into the side air, and that is going to be an evener between the two.
Sernie going for that down sig. Side sig is not
down.
back.
Nice
Right.
Nair
Going
sends Sernie
very
up,
deep.
but it doesn't matter. Sernie, he got sent flying upward, but then just completely let go of his keyboard, his controller, whatever. And that is going to be Rite taking game 4, bringing us to game 5.
Yeah, I don't know where his recovery went there. Thought he still had it.
Yeah, I really would have expected Sernie to at least have a jump, considering you get a jump after getting hit. But he just said, nah, I got this. I'll go to game 5. It's fine.
We're going to game 5. We're in Shipwreck this time. No platforms to just sit on. Rite and Sernie now. Guitar plays coming out from both sides. Sernie looking for the dare loop. He's
Nice
trying.
nairs.
Rite this time knows exactly how to watch out for it. He's got some guitar play of his own.
Oh, but Rite does disarm himself. Got this there. Rite looking for that reset. Gets the neutral light onto Sernie Banders. Side sig connects, and Rite has a huge lead over Sernie Banders off the guitar play. Axe to finish off the stock. The Ragnar is working for him against Sernie Banders. It's just something about the Ragnar kit. Just the guitars work so much better for Rite.
Yeah, Rite is now
Or it's the
looking
skin.
for a bracket reset. And Sernie, he's got to figure out a way against these Ragnar guitars. Even read the dodge down, but went for a down light instead of a neutral light. Right now, swinging that axe, he's got Sernie worried.
Well, Rite high in the sky, didn't fast fall to try to dare that side signature. Instead, just waiting for his opportunities to get back up. And there's the neutral sig attempt from Rite. Trying to catch Sernie Banders with any of these signatures. Lots of sigs thrown out. Very good positioning, avoiding the first down sig, but gets caught on the second one, trying to get that jump in there. Side sig again for Rite to finish off the stocks. That's his stock finisher right there, is just those side sigs.
It's a very powerful signature. Now Sernie down on his last stock. There's a nice gravity cancel down light recovery. And we need to see a right stock coming out from Sernie if he wants to take this set without going into a bracket reset. That's not how it's done.
Interesting there. Surprised neither player really wanted to make any forward movement there. You just saw Sernie juggling those two guitars, and Rite literally just stood there on the right side for a good second or two. But now that we're getting back into it, Rite still unable to pick up a weapon. Sernie with that weapon control, but Rite doesn't really care. He's still building up whatever little damage he can on top of Sernie Banders.
Sernie was really trying to keep Rite off of what as long as possible, even if it meant just standing there. Rite, however, is blessed by the Valkyries, and a weapon spawns directly above him. He is able to get that axe, and now he's starting to rack up damage. But Sernie, he's got some guitars. He's throwing away the good guitars for the old guitars.
Yeah, man, you just old is gold. They're the comfort guitars. But we do see basically full stock lead for Rite. Sernie Banders might be able to finish this one off. Does get another dare. Rite still able to touch the wall. Lots of dares. There's the ground pound. Sernie Banders does even it up off the multi-dare into the ground pound. But full stock. Very much damaged for Sernie.
And Cerny's got some really good play going on here. He's already got big damage onto Rite in the orange, in the red. And that's the lead back for Sernie. Well, not quite the lead, but
completely. It's basically even. His borderline one hit for each player. Cerny's still a little bit more damaged, but it doesn't even matter. Downlight into the recovery. Sernie Banders, in a matter of 30 seconds or so, just got the biggest guitar string